Hey everyone, Dominic Lehnert here, and in this video we are going to have another look at Integromat, and this time we are using the Stripe integrations in Integromat to delete an item from one of our customer subscriptions. So in this scenario, we have a customer, they have a subscription, and there's multiple items in the subscription. So let's say they subscribed on a monthly basis to 2 products, and now we want to remove one of these products without removing the whole subscription. So one not so nice way to do this would be to delete the whole subscription and just create a new subscription for this customer, which then just has 1 item instead of the 2 items. But what we actually want to do is we want to just take out one of the items from the subscription and keep the subscription itself intact. Let's get right into it. So let's jump over to Integromat, and the Integromat integrations in, the Stripe integrations in Integromat are plenty. So we can see there's plenty of stuff we can already do, plenty of functionality we can use in Integromat that is provided by the Stripe API. But sadly, one of the things we can't do out of the box is to remove items from a subscription. So for this, we will have to use the make an API call module. So I'm just going to remove this old one, put this over here. Delete that. Boom, here we go. So we want to set up and we want to delete an item from a subscription, from an existing subscription from one of our customers. Our big friend, as always, is the Stripe API documentation for this. And out of this documentation, we can basically get everything we need. So first of all, we get the make an API call module in Stripe. In Integromat, the Stripe make an API call module. And then we go over to the documentation and we find the delete a subscription item part of the documentation. And on the right side, we can see the code basically we need to use. So this is the kind of request. So this is the request we have to put together. First of all, the method or the type of the request is it's a delete request. So we go over and we select for the method, we select delete. Then we need to get the right URL. So we copy the URL from here. And we're going to have a look at this in a second. So what you can see is the beginning is just kind of the base URL. We can delete that because as we can see here, that is already included. Then we have version 1 subscription items, and then we see an SI underscore something something ID. So this is the subscription item ID. So if we go over to our Stripe account and we select one of the subscriptions we have. So this is a subscription that John Doe has, or this is John Doe, and he has a subscription to Table and Paint. And as you can see down here, he has different items or different products basically in the subscription. So each product has a price ID. That's what we see here. And once you assign a product to a subscription, so you should assign it to a specific subscription, and this specific subscription is assigned to a specific customer, then this price or this product basically also gets a subscription item ID, because then it's assigned to a specific subscription. So if we want to delete one of the products, we need to fetch the subscription item ID. We're now just manually going to copy that. You can also just get that from the API as well. And we delete this, and then we put in our subscription item ID. Method is delete. And then let's see if we have to put in any extra parameters. No. So the -u in our case is already done with the connection up here. If you want to know how to set up the connection itself, I've also put a video out on that, so you can check that. But basically in this subscription, in the connection, all the information that Stripe needs to identify you, so they know it's you, which account you're working with basically, that is already included in the connection up here. In the command here, you can see that as the -u, so we don't need that. We have the method selected, so that's all. So if we would trigger this now, it would work. It would delete the subscription item from the subscription. But let's say But it would basically what it would do right now is it would then refund the remaining money for the rest of the month. So let's say half the month is already over, the current month, and then we delete the subscription now. What would happen is they would basically get a refund of the remaining money of the last 50%. So let's say we have a subscription-based model, and if someone cancels the subscription of whatever service we offer mid-month, they don't get a refund. They can still use the subscription until the end of the month. So they should also pay until the end of the month. So what we want to do is we want to control the proration behavior. So this is what Stripe calls the proration behavior. And we have multiple options. In our case, what we want to do is we put in the parameter proration behavior, and you have to be careful that it's IOR in the end and not IOUR. So proration behavior equals, and then we can select multiple options. In our case, if we want to just keep the subscription as it is until the next beginning of the month, so we don't want to refund anything, we set proration behavior equals none. No, that's not it. Proration behavior equals none. And what this does is it means they don't get a refund. There's nothing charged. Everything stays as it is. Just at the beginning of the next month, the customer is no longer going to have this subscription item in their subscription. Let's click OK and let's run it. OK, that was successful. Let's jump over and refresh our subscription. And as we can see in 1 second, we can see that the product we just selected, so the, what was it? The table got removed from the subscription. It's just the paint remaining, and there's no refund or anything of the money the customer has already paid us. So this is how to delete a subscription item from an existing subscription in Stripe using Integromat. If you have any specific questions you want to have answers to, you can also put them in the comments and I can make a video about it. If you want to help me make these videos, it really helps me to have some coffee. So if you want to help me stay caffeinated, you can also buy me a coffee down below. And if you want to discuss any specific scenarios you're building right now or any specific needs for a project you're working on, and you just want to bounce off some ideas, you can also buy me a coffee. That allows me to put aside some time on my calendar and we can get together on a Zoom call and discuss your specific needs. So my name is Dominik Lehnert. Take care. Goodbye.